Even that small thing which might not be a part of the food, but is always impacting the food somewhere, something like the pest control. Now, when we are saying pest control, what are the factors that you have to keep in mind when the pest control contract needs to be given out? For the matter of fact, when we talk about the hygiene component of preparation of food, then of course comes the disposal. The disposal also becomes one of the important part. How the things are being disposed. Are the people taking it at the right temperatures or not? Are the people those who are, do they have the licenses or not? Now this is where each and every hotel, and of course as Sir said, every person has to come forward for this classification methodology, but only after you are very well aware what exactly we have to be prepared with. So in case you are not prepared with, you have the full thing of understanding, getting an idea as to what are the requirements, and then come up to the level that is required once a classification committee is there with you. But again, I'm closing with this statement that it is not the hardware that needs to be every time taken care of. It is always the software, because the software is the one which is ultimately helping in the sustainability of that particular hotel as well as the industry. So these two are the most important factor when we are talking about the hospitality and talking about sustainability. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really informative. I now request our chief guest, Sri Rajendra Kumar Suman sir, Regional Director North, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, to enlighten us with his perspective and kind words. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar. Good afternoon. Dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Garish Oberoi, President of Hotel and Restaurant Association Northern Region, other board members, Madam Minakshi, and all the hoteliers, general managers, and the team present here, and all the hoteliers who have already joined online to participate in this event. First of all, I would like to congratulate the association for organizing this event, and of course we are part of this, and also congratulate all the women entrepreneurs and the members of hospitality industry on this occasion of International Women's Day. The purpose of this, you can say it is a informal meeting, I can say. I understand it is not a formal things. I have just come to connect with you people. That was the idea we discussed with Mr. Oberoi, and we thought that, yeah, we meet the people when we go for classification. Why can't we invite the people before the classification and let us understand their view and share our views? So I have come here with open heart to listen to you also, and of course I can share my thoughts, what difficulties sometimes we face during the inspection, and how this can be eradicated, how we can make it faster and easier. So that was the idea, and with this thought Mr. Oberoi planned for this date. Of course it was for 7th, later became 9th, because you know the PMO program in Srinagar, we were involved in that. So moving forward, what was the purpose of Nidhi Plus? Actually earlier classification was going on papers, files were moving, and it was taking months and months to move the files. So the Nidhi Plus came up with the idea to integrate all the hospitality industry together. And I will tell you, here there is not only the classification. This Nidhi Plus has 3 parts. One is you just take a place and leave it. On Nidhi Plus, you can download a place whether you are classified, unclassified or whatever. Second is you can showcase your property. You need not to be classified. You just showcasing. And third is the classification. Then you go for the classification, then you get the certification. So the idea was those who are classified, unclassified, At least government should know that these are the hotels already operating. Classification certainly is coming up after that. But the idea was that we should be aware that this many hotels are already operating and this many is the requirement, and how we can plan, how we can think the many other things related to it that maybe the capacity building, and there are other things related to that. So the Nidhi Plus came up with the idea of getting integrated system for all the hotel system, you can say, and finally it leads to classification. So what I will mention about the classification is not a big thing. This is just a systematic process. So first process start with the licensing. So whatever mandatory licenses are required, certainly that you have to comply whether you are classified or not classified. I think everybody will agree that licensing part nobody can do away with. So once you have the license, why not to classify it? So sometimes you may feel that, yeah, why I need to go to the government? I will tell you that being the chairman of the classification committee in northern India, I am not thinking in the government way. I am telling you frankly. I am thinking that more and more hotels should be classified. If you think that you have some hiccups or some shortcomings or whatever, there are ways how you can improve it and then get classified. So coming forward, now if you have the licenses, there is no problem in getting classified. The second part is now the facilities and amenities. I am very much sure that all the rooms and guest facility, there is no doubt everybody keeps in the best standards, because the guest feels that, yeah, he is getting a good room and he gets almost good food, so he is not bothered about the back end things. So our duty is to check the back end things, like maybe how your restaurants are functioning, how your back areas are functioning, how you take care of your staff. So certainly when you take care of your staff, they will also deliver for you. So these are the small things that need to be improved, and certainly it will add up to the value of your hotel. So in that, as ma'am said, the kitchen is the one of the most important part, and of course FSI is giving the hygiene certificate and everything, but still practically how hygienic it is, this is very utmost importance, because the guest is not going to see from where he is getting the food, but if he is confident that the food he is getting is hygienic, and that will give him a good confidence to stay in your hotel. So the food part through the kitchen is very important. Health and hygiene part is very important. It's nothing big, it is just a matter of inculcating the behavior while doing the kitchens. Many times I saw in the good hotels also, when all the spices are kept in a box and only one spoon is used. It is not a big thing that you don't have the spoon. It is just a habit to inculcate that you should put each spoon in the each different spices, and that makes it easier and good for this hygiene. Second part, sometimes segregation of food. You know that there are many guests who will be vegetarian. They may have the doubt that, yeah, whether these foods are vegetarian, non-vegetarian or mix or what. So if you keep this segregation clearly, I think a vegetarian person, you can say him that, yeah, we have this segregation, and certainly your food are never mixed with the non-vegetarian food. So these are the small points that gives the confidence to the guest. Now coming forward, the back areas like your receiving area, I think that is also a most place that has to be hygienic, where you receive your items, and of course the store where you keep the items. So these are all add up to the hygienic thing. Now coming forward to the staff services, certainly you should have a good good manageable cafeteria for the staff there, where they will have a good food, and certainly because you are serving, they are serving for you, certainly they will feel that, yeah, I am getting a good place to eat and good food to eat. And of course, hygiene in that part of area, especially this restroom of the staff and other things. Many hotels I could find, not all, this area are not taken care of. It is not a big thing. It is a very small thing, because you are already doing all the housekeeping. Why not we do the housekeeping of this part? And this is only, there is no extra cost involved. This is the matter of only changing the behavior of the staff. But after all, the staff only has to do. Nobody has denied that you should not keep your area hygienic. So this is all simple points that makes a difference. Now if you come to that this eco-friendly practices. Now STP is mandatory, everybody is doing, but how much water you reuse, that is more important. So water that is generated from the STP, I think if you maximum water, if you regenerate it for use, that is more important. Now compost machine also everybody is trying to keep. If it is there, it's fine. If it's not there also, it's not a big thing. Then comes your solar also. Many hotels are now going for solar, because a lot of the energy is consumed for heating water and other things. So at least for the heating purpose, solar can be used. Then one important thing has come up, like the reducing of plastic. Now most of the hotels are following this. This is not compulsory, but this is just a part of suggestion that this single-use plastic must be reduced whatever possible. And I am fighting in the good hotels. Everybody is having this plastics removed, and they are having the bottled water. Now you can see here also. So this practice is certainly coming up. Many are already keeping their own bottling plants, and they are, sometimes it becomes cheaper also. So both way, it is a hardly investment of 100 square feet area where you can put your bottling plants, and good chain hotels are nowadays it is keeping them. So these all are very small things that makes the difference and get a good experience to the guests. So the basically idea is that you don't think that the classification is a big thing and something like that you can't do, or even a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star hotel can get classified. There is no matter in that you will have the problem. If you face any problem in Nidhi, we have kept the presentation today. Our staff Avnish is here, and I have specially kept him on phone, on mobile, on WhatsApp. Anything you need help or suggestion, he is always there to help and reply. Even you can contact me if you feel anything. So now what I can see, that of course I will take your feedbacks and whatever any issues you face. One thing I can tell you, that there is no pendencing of inspection. I am thinking about the industry. When the industry wants that this hotel should be inspected, I will inspect the hotel. Maximum I can take 10 to 15 days, because when the Nidhi Plus fix the date, that is just an imaginary date they fix. They don't know that whether I am free on that date or hotel is free on that day. So we have to fix the date mutually. So whenever you feel that you are ready for inspection, I will do the inspection within 10 days. There is no pendency in that. I work on Saturdays also, that is 100% Saturdays. Today also is Saturday. Outside I work on Sunday also. So I can tell you